Holley LS Fest 2025. We're out here. We're getting all the hot rods ready. Nick's already went up and made his first lick this morning, and we're getting ready to just put some power down to the ground and try and get as much as we can from the data. I kind of took some of the boost ramp out of, some of the top end boost out of the curve, and I'm hoping that I get something out of that. Just some data to work with, just to see what we can get. Last night we installed a low dollar motorsports drive shaft sensor, and before we come down we had the new Hoosier slicks put on, and that's it. I think it's it. So we have tried our best to make the best step forward in order to... Wow, that sounded fast. Okay, anyway, so back to what I was saying. All we got to do now is just go make a pass. Cage, we got it sorted this morning, or this afternoon, and went through tech and figured everything out, and so now we're, I think, 2 classes out from heading up, and then make a pass, see what we got, and go from there. Still trying to go to 5's. If I can get a 5.99.999, I'd be happy. If I got a 5.99.999.999, I'd still be happy. If I got a 6.0, I'd still be happy. Something to work off of is what we're going for here. I'm in the quick 16. There's 18 cars to qualify, so hopefully I'll make it in. I think I will, but you never know. So I'm going to take you to the action and see you guys in a little bit. Let's go over my first pass time slip. I don't think I've done that yet. Let's go over sort of what happened, what played out, and what we got. So, reaction time, garbage. We don't care about that. 145.60 really, really slow. It needs to be in the 130s minimum for me. I think we found the problem, but part of that is yet to be determined. 330 foot was 4 flat, so 400. 8th mile 6:11, personal best by 200ths. I know it doesn't mean a lot, but it's progress. We got to hit it really hard in the 60 foot, because right now we're hitting the back into the racetrack with 26 pounds, and probably have probably four left to use. Anyway, mile an hour, 116, which should equate to a 599 something, maybe 590. Close. It should be there. That problem is the 60 foot. That's all there is to it. And we've, again, like I said, trying a few things. One was shock settings. Someone has, and I want to say I blame myself because it could have been me, but I don't think so because I remember setting it to 7. But one shock was set at 0 clicks for compression, and the other one was set at 7. Not impossible that I forgot to set it, but also it worked a few weeks ago at a testing tune. No, am I claiming that somebody actually did it? Probably not. I probably just forgot to adjust the other one or something when I was making adjustments. It happens. We all forget things, but we fixed that. Bringing the boost in a little sooner and leaving on more. So that pass was 3,700 RPM leave with 10 pounds of boost. Should technically equate to like a low 140, which 145 is not that bad, but it should have been a 140. I think part of it is the shock settings. That didn't help any. But because of the shock settings, it flattened, like pancaked the tire instead of using the shock as some of the absorption. So that's one of the bigger issues that I think we solved now. As far as that, the car handled well. I mean, it hooked, the track's great. We're doing fairly well for the shit show I run. Prepping the track, going for Q1.
That's always safe.
You ain't pushing it. You brake? Well, guys, right hand lane just pulled a huge power wheelie, and left lane I think broke something. Transmission, motor, I'm not 100% sure. Doesn't look like he oiled down the track a ton, but hopefully it's fixed and we can continue doing this racing thing. Hopefully the track crew has fixed the spot that he left, but we'll see. Alright guys, just when I made my second lick, and well, I went, my reaction time was damn good though. 010 on the tree, 142 60 foot, which is an improvement over the 145. My 330, got Mopars on my mind, I wonder why. 397, which is an improvement, but I think it was breaking up. Looking in the data log, it showed a lower numerical AFR, so lean, I think. I can't remember. I can't remember if it's higher or lower. Doesn't matter. Anyway, it showed like a 10 and it's supposed to be 11.0 or something like that. Which it will now. I think the fuel table's I mean, it just needs love. That's really what it needs. The fuel table's not perfect. It's not a science or anything like that. Well, it kind of is, but not that quite. I mean, it's always going to compensate a little, but 611 so 611 9 at 114. So we lost a mile an hour, and we lost 8 hundredths of a second. So, but not sure. Some of that could be. No, that doesn't make any sense. My rollout, but anyway, we're a bracket car now, I guess. But we'll see. We're gonna pull. I pulled the data log. We're gonna look at it a little bit harder, just kind of look at all the specifics and see what I can come up with. I get one more lick tonight, hopefully. Looks like it's gonna be raining in about like half hour, an hour. So not the best evening to do like racing and stuff, but we'll see. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull all my GoPro footage, look at the dialogue, and then kind of make a decision on what I want to add, what I don't want to.
For round number 3, listen up.
That's all rain.
Round number 3, competitors, listen up, please. We will start with rumble, go in the same order as we have previously, with the following exception.
looking at my tune. I forgot we were on a crappy surface just a few weeks ago. We were pulling 10 degrees of timing to get it to hook, which is way more. This track would hold probably 2 or 3 degrees, maybe 4, being pulled on the starting line. So I got it at 6. We're going a total of 6 and see if it hooks. And if it still hooks, we'll probably take a little bit out of that and then just kind of leave it alone. Just because we got one tomorrow, we got one tonight, one tomorrow, and then it's the next pass is round number 1. So let's go for that 5. I think this is going to help a ton. I don't even give a damn! That's awesome! Woo! Yeah! Yes, baby! Let's go! That was fucking cool! Yeah! Thank you, sir. Yeah. 578. Let's go. Okay, I've been a terrible host as a YouTuber, okay? This evening has been one hell of a ride. To try and get into what happened this evening and what's kind of played out with pretty much every single pass and issue. It's been a long night, let's just say that, but it paid off, so you'll get to see that part. However, so I go up, I make, let's see, I make my third qualifier. I get my 5, right? I'm ecstatic. Problem is, car is breaking up a shit ton. I mean, like, all the way down the track. Blah, 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 blah. It's horrible. But it still went a 5. That's great, right? It's no big deal. Didn't data log, so I couldn't see anything, so I'm guessing what things are going wrong. And anyway, we come back, I'm thinking it's gotta be plugs, it's gotta be some wires burned or something. And I go start looking, plugs look great. I mean, like I just ran the best pass I've ever ran. I mean, just flawless. I didn't show it because we were in a hurry, but they were really nice. Like, we were all looking at it like, what the hell's going on? Anyway, so the spark plug gap, which I think was the major issue, but it was at 18, and now it's at 12. So that's where we're at now. However, tightened the battery cable, just looking over the car electrically, because it didn't data log, so there's got to be something causing that, and I'm not 100% sure what. So I got to go back and look and why it's not doing that, because I mean that's how we make adjustments, is through the data log, because you see everything the car's doing. It's the same thing as an old school data logger. Something is telling the block of information like, hey, this did this, and so as a tuner, technically they don't self-tune, right? So you still have to use your brain and make things happen. But with the data log, you use that information to then adjust your tune to get the outcome you want. So without the data log, you're a fish out in the water. Like, this is just nothing, a duck out in the water, whatever it is. You're not gonna get nothing. I mean, because you have nothing to base it off of outside of your butt dyno, and your butt dyno is always wrong. Don't listen to your butt, because it don't work. Anyway, yeah, so we, like I said, looked at the plugs, tightened the gap up, threw them back in, made sure all the plug wires were good, which they were good before I pulled them off. I mean, I went through and checked them just because, like, I like simple things to check first. Everybody should. Checked all my head grounds for, like, the coils and injectors and all that. They were good, so I was like, it's not bad. So I think it was just the plug gap. It's really the only other thing we did outside of when I was going back to check the fuel and drain my puke tank. I noticed that the cable was like not loose, because like I couldn't pull it out of the actual battery terminal, but like I could wiggle it and I could see the wires moving. So it's loose in there, and that's not helping anything. But we didn't have any voltage drops. I don't think that had anything to do with it. I think I was just a perfectionist. That's all it is. So we went. I don't even know if I want to tell you guys this, because I mean technically this video is going to come out probably before No Name Nationals. And if you don't know, me and Just Mopar Joe are battling to get into the 5's at Sykeston, and whoever can get the deepest is going to win some pot of money. I don't know. I don't really care about the money. I like the battle. It's more of the battle and all that. That's the fun part. I spent a ton of... I could win every single race this year and still not come out ahead, so money means nothing. Not that I spend it, but on like just like not important. I'm rambling. Anyway, I'm just gonna share it. I went 570s in a 3,700 pound crappy suspension race car, street car, whatever you want to call it. I mean, that's hauling. And on low boost, like I think it was probably, again, didn't data log that one either. So there's something wrong in the ECU that's causing it not to data log. What that is, I gotta figure out. Anyway, so I don't have anything to go off of, but the tune that was in it should have been 26 pounds of boost. Pretty much all the way down the track. I didn't increase it anymore. I didn't decrease it. I just left the tune alone because I wanted to know if we fixed the breaking up part. That scares me, because you start leaning on something and it's not liking it. There's a flame or smoking gun saying, hey, I'm not right. Find out what my problem is so that you don't blow me to smithereens. And I think we found it. I think we found the smoking gun, and I think we put it out. But I'd like to get a couple more passes before No Name, but I'm not going to push myself to try and go to the track if what we just did is repeatable. I mean, it's just not worth the passes on the car and really my money and time, because I still have a tow rig to fix and stuff. So as soon as we get home from LS Fest, I got plenty of work to do. So don't feel bad. Like, this weekend's not quite over, but it's over for me. So that's the end of LS Fest here in 2025. So currently Mark Hal is still in, and we're waiting on the call for his pass. I don't know, in probably a few minutes here. Once he goes up, if he loses or if he keeps going, we're going to stay. But we're loaded up. Both my car, Dad's truck, my uncle's car, my cousin's truck, all loaded up, ready to go. All we got to do is pack the cooler and some other things, some small stuff, and get ready to go. Shut the trailer up and hit the road. So if you enjoyed today's video at all, consider subscribing, liking, commenting, doing something. I do this for free. I don't get paid by anything, by anybody. I don't have sponsors, so it's all out of my own pocket. And I would appreciate some love and support, but I understand. Anyway, I'm going to get off here and head up to the staging lanes to prepare for Mark's potentially last pass, potentially winning pass, and then hopefully he gets down and wins. So I will catch you guys on the flip-flop. We should have a 3-hour drive home, and then we'll catch you at home. So see y'all tomorrow.